Hello, Shalom Ola, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Mr. Reverend Travis Tidwell, as you very well know because you're on my channel. And I want to thank you for tuning in. This is my 007 series predictions, psychic predictions, that is, on things going on right now. So, I want to thank you for tuning in. And if you've tuned in and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Yeah, tonight, this actually episode of 007. My predictions, we're looking at Matt Gaetz. And Matt Gaetz is kind of slippery. He has a family of money. I kind of feel he's bypassing things right now, but um, eventually I would say that there will be some stuff proven on him. Because right now I do feel that as it stands, his buddy, who's the state tax collector, he's got some problems. And there will be some feelings of disappointment coming up here for him. Now, I do see Matt Gaetz having some kind of unexpected wedding, possibly, or engagement for sure, out of the blue, coming up here in the next, 45, 60 days. He might be trying to do that to create a different profile for himself. I should have figured out what cycle he was in, but I didn't spend time on that right now. But anyway, and there's some money issues that he's going to be in trouble with, and some fraud. So we'll see how that works for Matt Gaetz between now and the next 3 months. He's got a couple of different challenges he can't beat. He's in emotional struggles. I even feel the girl, things pan out the way I see for him getting married or engaged. Like I said, that'll be just something he's doing because of image, because he won't really want to be with that girl forever. That's for sure. He's a sexual deviant, okay, from what I understand psychically. And, he's using people's kindness as a weakness. Not only promoting the Trump lie and all this other crap going on. I mean, I'm not for one party or another, really. I'm an independent. But facts are facts. You can only sue people so many times and lose and figure out it's not winning. It's not working. It's not a government conspiracy. And I do see Matt Gaetz going and trying to get personal work. Again, he might be trying to get a newscaster job down here or get connected to some kind of a business, try to rebirth himself in another way. That's not going to pan out for him. So he has some real struggles. Overall, I see between now and the next 3 to 6 months, he might even have a change of consciousness. Maybe he'll elevate himself through his trials and tribulations right now, coming up here for himself. And other than that, we'll leave it right there. I still feel for Matt Gaetz, too, that, excuse me, from January 6th, insurrection. I mean, come on. These senators who are promoting and congressmen who are promoting division in our country like this still need to be put in check because they're here to defend the Constitution. I believe everybody should be carrying a gun because that's their goddamn given right. But I also believe if you're mentally fucking imbalanced, you shouldn't have a gun. So we should get that going. And if everybody had a gun, it'd be more polite to one another. I tell you that right now. And you're gonna have all these mass shootings before somebody takes that guy out. But moving right along. That's with Matt Gaetz. So now I'm going to talk about Joel Greenberg for a moment here, who is the ex-tax collector in Florida who got caught. 33 charges on him right now. And man, obviously he's going to make a deal that he's still going to have to do some time. Maybe it'll be 5 or 6 years, off a 9-year sentence possibly or something like that. He's given up Matt Gaetz for sure on some stuff, and there's no way out of that, and some other people. I feel at some point that they got so much dirt on this guy, and they've got film on him, taking those IDs and doing phony things with them, and Gaetz has been involved with them, and there's been some other senators too. It's almost like these guys are keeping high standard for morals, man, and it's called karma. And that's something that a lot of people haven't seen in a long time in their lives is karma, but it's going to come around eventually. We see that Joel Greenberg also is giving up information on Donald Trump. And I see that there's a woman that FBI's already contacted, who's working against Greenberg and giving information. So there's a lot of stuff going on right now with this. And so it doesn't look good for him, but he will be giving up more than Donald Trump and Matt Gaetz before it's over. He has dirt on everybody. And there's going to be other people who are going to be turning too. It's only going to get worse for Trump. He was been in a 7 cycle, which usually is a cycle for success for himself, and he lost the election. The 8th cycle this year on his birthday is going to be a cycle of disappointments, and next year will be his year of real high betrayal, and he'll have some real bad luck. So we'll see how this all pans out in the future, but that's what I have on Joel Green, just to kind of make it, short and sweet. And maybe I'll get back and get a part 2 on that for everybody, as some of that tries to manifest. I have to wait until some of this has to come true. Then I can comment on maybe some more things for everybody. This is something that I love doing. I love making predictions. I've been doing it for many years. I've counseled a lot of people. I've made some powerful predictions. Now we're going to talk about President Biden for a moment here, which I don't do often. I think this could be my first or second. Probably my second one. He's on the cusp of sad Scorpio, so he can be very sensitive. He's very sentimental, as we can see. He's Scorpio. He's a very gentle Scorpio. He's in a cycle of disappointments right now, which means it's only going to get worse for him with these Republicans and people who are opposing him now. I kind of feel that there's secrets going on in this Republican Party about, first of all, there will be another coup attempt through the Republican Party. I'll give that up right now. But yeah, for Biden himself, he's still not having some of the success he wants. We're trying to get these people to agree with him. There's going to be some feelings of betrayal by other people for him coming up here. And I do feel that he's dealing with people who have a pretensive skill or pretensive ignorance. And that could be the people around in the Republican Party. And maybe some people around him. I feel like really the civil war that's hit our country has infiltrated a lot of these. Look at these Capitol Police who didn't fight the mob. They were told certain stuff about if they were following Trump, don't bother them. If they're Antifa, arrest them, which I'm not an Antifa fan or a Proud Boy fan. I'm a pro-American man. So they're terrorists as far as I'm concerned. And it's against the law to try to, at some point stop the transfer of power between presidents. And it should be against the law for anybody who doesn't do a peaceful transfer to get security and Secret Service and all the benefits. So that shouldn't be something that's a privilege for them. But moving right along, that's just my personal opinion. Going back to the prediction stuff, I'm also predicting that, Trump has temporary power and his Maga Party is temporary. There's always going to be an underlying feeling of a civil war here because of some of the roots of the South. But he's lost, and no matter how many of them are upset and how many of them vote, the Democratic vote's bigger and it'll stay bigger. And I stand by that only because we can see the difference between one president and the other. Honestly, I love George Bush. I give him more credit now than before after having Trump as a president and some of the administration bullshit. But, Obama came in and gave everybody health care opportunities, and that saved my life. I don't know about you guys. I'm not rich. I was in that gray area, couldn't afford it, and couldn't qualify for Medi-Cal. Now at my age, because I'm maturing now, it's different, but still. I've seen the pros and cons of every party and president, and I used to be a big fan of Donald Trump, to be very honest with you, but actions speak louder than words for me. And so going back to Trump, yeah, his power is temporary. They're making a lot of money, and the outcome of his party, him and his MAGA party, they'll be making a lot of money, and that's why these other Republicans are trying to keep on. But anyway, moving right along. I've made other predictions on him already. You can check on my other series, my other episodes here. I'll be doing more, I'm sure, and hopefully you guys will subscribe once you hear my predictions and they do come true. Real quickly, also, I want to talk about some of these suppressed voting laws that are in might not be able to be removed. It might take federal action to do that. That's not going to happen overnight. Jim Crow's real. There was no fraud from what everybody sees. So that's going to be a problem, I feel. But I do feel that there's a woke consciousness now, as they call it, the woke. Yeah, we're all awake now. That's right. The country's awakening. People are going to get off their ass and vote because they know that they can control the country. It is the people. And it should be a party for the people, not for the people running the party. Will there be another coup attempt? Yes, against the Democratic Party and the president? Yeah, sure, you bet. Could be in 2024. They might try to attempt something between now and then for information. Like they're going to try to overturn the results. And the outcome of the Arizona fraud it, as they call it, the fake audit by this ninja cyber company or cyber ninja company, it'll be false, and they're going to promote that this election was stolen, but it won't be truly a falsehood. And I feel like these people now are creating a different reality, and we're already living in two different realities. We got people who are crazy enough to try to kill politicians. And look at these people now get death threats because they have different opinions or they're trying to uphold the Constitution or the law. It's just not fair. And we all need to be human beings here on this planet. Other than that, that's really all I wanted to promote tonight for predictions. I'll have some more coming out. If you haven't seen my, podcast, please check that out. Travis Tibble Podcast YouTube. It's probably on this. It's on the same channel you're watching now. Also, too, I have an album on Spotify called Time Has Come. And trust me, time has come. I have a great philosophy. I counsel people spiritually. I've got a lot of stuff going on Zoom and internet that I've been doing free during the pandemic, just to promote spirit and to help people. So if you want to find out who your personal angel is, or maybe what cycle you're going through, give me a text. Excuse me. I am a public figure. You can't get my phone number. You could give me a text, but give me an email or a comment on my channel here, and I'll be more than happy to answer that for you for free. I'm going to wish everybody out there peace and love on this night and on this episode, excuse me. And God bless planet Earth, everybody here, their family, their friends, their pets, and so on and so forth. So, yeah.